nothing particularly. But truth of the matter is that after I came to Iowa, I hated to come to Michigan. In Iowa is so cold. I want to get out of the cold, go to Florida or Texas or somewhere. But I came to Michigan. I tried like 2 years to get out of this cold. It didn't work out. And then I realized, you know what? Let's look at the Michigan in a different angle. And now I love Michigan. We have all 4 seasons, the best of the water that you can ever find in the world, the best drinking water, and no disasters, zero disasters whatsoever, and beautiful 4 seasons. You can see clearly the change of the season and the life comes out through the spring. Incredible place to be in. No other place better than Michigan in the world, I can tell you.
Have you ever been to the UP?
Yes, we've been to UP. Beautiful, beautiful place.
That's what I heard. I've never been there, but I was in the Army with a guy that was from Michigan, and he always talked about how him and his family would go up camping in the UP, and his dad and him would go fishing all the time. Said some of the best fishing up there.
Oh, of course, of course. There's a lot of people go to fishing. There's a lot of people go for hunting, go there. But we go for pleasure. Beautiful place. We are nature lovers. We want to be in the nature. We enjoy and pictured rocks and beautiful falls, numerous falls. No, it's a completely different wonderland. You go there.
So let's talk a little bit about your business, MyWorkBelt.com. Let's what is MyWorkBelt.com?
That's a great question, Sean. Thank you for asking me. See, MyWorkBelt, as I mentioned to you a few minutes ago, right? Large companies, how they make money, fundamentally, right? Everybody look at that. Oh, they're big, but they didn't big overnight. If you look at all the large companies, they started small and they grew to big. But how did they become like that? Fundamentally, my observation is they streamline their operations. It's like a greased, well-oiled machine. There is no loss of energy in their companies. That's how they make more money, and that more money that they're making, they reinvest in it to grow the businesses, right? Now, what is it really helping them to become that well-oiled machine, right? When I look at this, the technology is what helping them. Not either human beings are important element of it. I'm not dismissing that. But if you put a whole bunch of people, they will be working with it. They will working to develop the whatever the product or service or whatnot. But certainly there is a loss of energy, loss of efficiency. But when you put the software technology on top of that, like, IT, information technology on top of the human element, which is complementing to that human brain, is what actually enables them to grow. Now, I did all that by working with Fortune 500 companies. When I started working with small businesses, they don't have that concept. They understand the technology is good, but a lot of small businesses don't have that visualization, don't have that understanding how they can use the technology to complement the human being in their business and streamline the business so that they don't have any efficiency loss and energy loss. So I created this MyWorkBelt is a software that can help them to run all the elements of their business. Let that be a sales or a inventory management, or it can be a project management, or even any other elements of the business. That software will help them to organize everything. If you have a big filing cabinet where you have all the paperwork, matter of fact, I can tell you, you can get rid of that and move all the data into MyWorkBelt and be able to access that data in a snap.
It sounds like a lot of, what do you call it? Lean Six Sigma? Are you using a little bit of that technology, like idea of Lean Six Sigma?
The process of Lean Six Sigma is embedded in it. It is not called a Lean Six Sigma, but some of the people might know it's called ERP softwares, enterprise resource planning softwares, whereas large companies are investing millions and millions of dollars to run their businesses. Now, naturally, small businesses don't have that. And if you take that large enterprise softwares to use in this small business community, you're actually taking a sledgehammer to put a small nail. You're actually breaking the board than actually putting the nail. So you have to boil it down so it will fit well with the small business community. So
Okay.
I created that using the pencil and paper, how a small business run, what is they needed, because I have the experience of working with small businesses. So I created it in order for small business to run their entire business.
Can you give me an idea of, like, if for one of our listeners that's following and understanding this, can you give me an idea of like a small business that you worked with that you implemented this in, and how, if I'm a small business guy and I'm listening to this, how did you implement that in a small business, and what did you put in place to streamline, and what type of business was it that you
Right.
worked with?
That's a great question. See, picture this. Sean is the business owner of a HVAC company, heating and cooling company. I'm just using that as an example, right?
Yeah.
Now, Sean has 15 employees, let's say. And 3 of the 15 employees is salespeople or technicians and clerical people, all these functions in the business, right? Fundamentally, Sean, as a business owner, he needs to know how much is my pipeline in my pipeline. Do I have enough pipeline that I can run my business for the next 6 months or a 1 year? Or do I not have it? What am I supposed to do? So what Sean is currently doing is he go talk to all these 2 other sales guys. Hey, how much is in your pipeline? How much is in your pipeline? They say, yeah, I'll give it to you tomorrow. Oh, I got to put this all in an Excel file. Or they will give that Excel files, and then Sean has to sit and run those Excel files to see how many quotations they have given and all that nonsense, right?
Right.
But that is a monumental task for Sean to know just simply how much is in my pipeline, isn't it?
Right.
Now, MyWorkBelt, Sean will create a package. These are the packages that we are selling. And the quotation, the salespeople, they simply go out, meet with the customers. They simply take the package and create a quotation in a snap. And now, currently, if they are doing 10 quotations a week, now they can do 10 quotations a day,
Wow.
if not more, right? Now, the efficiency of these two salespeople will be tenfold. Now, Sean doesn't have to wait for them to give him the data, whereas the Sean can simply click of a button, can see how many quotations are given by Bob, how many quotations are given by Joe. Now I know what is the pipeline. I don't have to even ask them.